8 persons M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, N, T are attending the office meeting on 4 different months like Jan, May, June and August. The office meeting was conducted on 18th and 23rd of the month. So if you understand, there are 8 persons M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T. There are only 4 months, right? Jan, May, June and August, but each month has got 2 dates on which the office meetings are conducted, 18th and 23rd. So 4 months and 2 dates will make it 8 slots. Total there are 8 slots. 2 dates into 4 months, 8 slots. And for these 8 persons. All the given information is not necessarily in the same order. Now look at the clues. 2 persons attend the office meeting between T and Q. N and R are attending the office meeting before P, and so on. Right? So let's see how do we solve this now. So simple thing is we need to make a let's make a table like this. It's a 2 row 4 column table, right? These are the months. What are the months? Jan, May, June and August. And let's say these are the dates, 18th and 23rd. Now what you need to understand is the sequence. Which is the first slot? Tell me. This is the first slot. 1, then 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That sequencing is very, very important, right? This is slot number 1. This is slot number 2. Slot number, because 18th Jan, then 23rd Jan, then 18th May, then 23rd May, then 18th June, 23rd June, then 18th August and 23rd August. So the count will be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The numbering, see usually 1, 2, 3, 4 we say, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 we say, right? But in this case it will be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6, this is 7 and this is 8. You're getting it? So when you're moving, you should move in this direction. 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 to 7 to 8. You're able to follow? The sequence in which you move is very, very important. Suppose he says there are 2 people between T and P, for example. There are 2 people between T and P. You cannot say if T is here, then 1, 2, P will come here. No. Because if T is in the first position, P will not come in 7th position. P will come in the 4th position. Because there are 2 people between T and P. Those 2 people will be 2nd and 3rd slots. That is very, very important. That sequencing is very, very important. Okay. So that's where most of us fail. You need to understand that when he says there are 2 people between T and P, and if T is in the first slot, you should not take P on the 7th slot. T dash dash P. That's not possible because T, this is one person, this is the 2nd person, and then P comes here. Alright. So keep that in mind. Okay. So let me just make the slots once again, the 8 slots. Yeah. This is, let's say 18, 23, and the months are whatever, Jan, May, March and whatever, sorry, Jan, May, June and August. Yeah. June and August. As such, the month name doesn't matter, but let me write it correctly. I mean, the month name doesn't matter as long as any data with respect to months is given, like 30-day month, 31-day month. Sometimes we get that kind of data, right? P did not attend a meeting in a month which has 31 days. So if that kind of data is given, then the month name is important. But here I think the data is not with regards to number of days. Now look at the points. The first clue. 2 persons attend the office meeting between T and Q. 2 persons attend the office meeting between T and Q. So wherever T is there, we have 2 persons between T and Q, right? So if I have to note it pictorially, it's like this. It will be like T, 2 persons between them and Q. Now it can be T dash dash Q or Q dash dash T. For example, if T is here, it can be dash dash Q, or Q can be here dash dash T, right? This is 1, this is 2, and then this is T. Okay, so just make a note of that. I mean, what we are doing is we are making pictorial representations of these points, right? Remember, you have to move in a zigzag manner. One, like this manner you have to move. Okay, this is the direction in which you will move when you're counting. You cannot move horizontally or you cannot move vertically. Okay. Now, N and R are attending the office meeting before P. N and R attend the meeting before P. So just make a note of it. N and R both should be before P. Right? They should be before P. N and R will come before P. As many persons attend the office meeting between M and N is same as between R and S. Well, the sentence formation is not correct, Sriraj. As many persons attend the office meeting between M and N is same as between R and S. Meaning, actually, the number of people between M and N is same as the number of people between R and S. Right? M and N is same as R and S. So for example, if there are M X persons between M and N, then there will be X person between R and S. What is the value between M and N? Same will be the value between R and S. Yeah, that's the understanding. Just make a note of that. I mean, understand the statement pictorially so that you don't have to read the statement again. Q attends the office meeting before T. Okay, this is interesting. Q attends the office meeting before T. So if Q attends before T, see, we earlier had this confusion, right? Is it T dash dash Q or Q dash dash T? Now we know that Q attends the office meeting before T. So we can very clearly say that it is going to be Q, 2, and then T. I can say this is done because earlier there was a confusion. Is it T dash Q or Q dash T? But now it's very clear. It's Q dash dash T because Q is before T. Q attends the office meeting before T. So this is a very, very important point. Two persons attend the office meeting between S and the one who attends the office meeting immediately after T. Okay, there will be two persons between S and the one who comes after T, immediately after T. Now, who is that person? We do not know. So I think this point will not be very useful to start with, right? Let's move on. As many persons attend the office meeting between R and Q is same as between N and P. Similar to the previous statement, right? The number of people between R and Q is same as the number of people between N and P, right? So if it is like it is going to be like this. R, let's say R YQ, then it is NYP. You need not write also. I mean, just if you can understand it, it's more than enough. The number of people between RQ will be same as the number of people between NP. R and M do not attend the office meeting on the same month. Again, interesting point. R and M cannot come in the same vertical line. Same month meaning same vertical line, same vertical slots. R and M cannot come in the vertical slot. Q doesn't attend the office meeting on an even number date. Okay, this is interesting. Q doesn't attend the office meeting on an even number date. So Q cannot come in the first row. Q has to come in second row because first row is all for even number dates, right? 18th Jan, 18th May, 18th June, and 18th August. So Q cannot come in that line. So I think we have already got our start. If Q cannot come here, Q can come in any one of these four positions. Accordingly, we can get T's position, right? Q dash dash T. For example, if Q comes here, then dash dash T will come here. If Q comes here, dash dash T will come here. I don't think Q can come here because if you take Q in June, 23rd June, then there should be two persons, 1, 2, and T has to come. So T will go out of the arrangement. And Q definitely cannot come in August. Because if Q comes here, then this point has to be satisfied, right? Q dash dash T. Q dash dash T is not possible. So I think there are two possibilities. Let me take up the other possibility as well. Right? Same 18, 23, and these are the months. The point is if Q comes here, dash dash T would come here with regards to this one, right? Q, next slot 18th May, 23rd May, and then 18th June. Or if Q comes here, then 18th June, 23rd June, and 18th August. So Q dash dash T or Q dash dash T. So Q and T are fixed. This point is done. All right. These are the dates. Next point. At least two persons attend the office meeting after M. At least two persons attend the office meeting after M. What does it mean? My understanding would be M will not come in August. M cannot come in the month of August. M cannot come in this line. Because if M comes in August, he says there should be at least two persons who attend after M. So if you take M on 18th August, there will be only one person after M. If you take M on 23rd August also, there will be no person after. M can come last. The last date that M can take is 23rd June. Because if M comes on 23rd June, there are still two persons who can attend after M. So ideally what I'm trying to say is M cannot come in this last vertical line. M cannot come for August. M cannot come for August. R and T do not attend the office meeting on the same month. R and T do not attend the office meeting in the same month. Meaning what? So I think let me write it separately here, right? Let me just clear this. I'll note it separately for both the cases. This case 1 and case 2, right? So we know that M cannot come in August. M cannot come in August. So M cannot come here. Then he says R and T do not attend the office meeting in the same month. See, T is in June. so R cannot come in June here because R and T cannot be in the same month. Here T is in August, so R cannot come in August. You're able to follow? R and T cannot be in the same month. So since T is in August, R cannot be in August. Here since T is in June, R cannot be in June. Yeah. So that point is also done. We have noted where T cannot come. I mean where R cannot come. O doesn't attend the office meeting on 23rd of any month. O doesn't attend the office meeting on 23rd of any month. Meaning what? O cannot come in the second row. O cannot come in the second row. So we have been able to fill this so far. We know where exactly Q comes and T comes. We've got two cases according to them. And then we know that R cannot come in June in case 1. M cannot come in August in case 1. And M and R both cannot come in case August in case 2. And then there are a lot of notes here, like N and R both will come before P. The number of people between M and N is same as number of people between R and S. The number of people between R and Q is same as the number of people between N and P. Yeah. And some points which we have not used yet. So 2 persons attend the office meeting between S. Okay, now I think since T's position is fixed, we can use this point. 2 persons attend the office meeting between S and the one who attends the office meeting immediately after T. See, who attends the office meeting immediately after T? According to case 1, the one who attends the office meeting immediately after T is this person. According to case 2, it is this person. Immediately after T, immediately after T. So 18th June, next is 23rd June. 18th August, next is 23rd August. So the point says there are 2 people, 2 persons attend the office meeting between S and this person, where we have put tick mark. So if you observe, if this is the person who attends the office meeting immediately after T, and there are 2 persons between S and him, then S should come here. S 1, 2, and then this person. S cannot come after him because if you take this as the first person, dash dash S is not possible. You're able to follow? There should be 2 persons between this guy and S. So S comes here 18th May, this guy is 23rd June. In between you have 2 persons. Similarly, if this guy is here immediately after T, then S has to come in this position. So S is on 18th June, then 23rd June and 18th August are the 2 persons in between them, and this is the next person. So position of S is also fixed. Yeah. The other point that we did not actually note pictorially is this. R and M do not attend the office meeting on the same month. R and M cannot be in the same month. You have to just make a note of it. Yeah, so let's try out now. What can happen? Which clue should we use? See, N and R both will come before P, but we cannot do anything about it, right? N and R both have to come before P. There will be multiple possibilities. The number of people between M and N will be same as number of people between R and S. The number of people between R and Q will be same as number of people between N and P. You can do it in a linear fashion also, by the way. I mean, some of you might have tried that. Like for example, you want to write. So what you can do is like 18th Jan, 23rd Jan, 18th May, 23rd May, 18th June, 23rd June, 18th August, 23rd August. You can write put 8 dashes there and try to fill those dashes also. That also will give you the same answer. I mean, eventually will give you the same this thing. Okay, so what do you do? Which point should we start? I'm just thinking what is the best way to start filling up the gaps. I mean, if you've got the points which can be filled directly, but how do we fill the gaps now? A few other things that we can understand is that N and R cannot be 23rd August because both N and R are before P, right? So N and R cannot come the last lot, cannot take the last lot. Similarly, P cannot take the first lot. Actually, P cannot come in Jan. I can say that P cannot come in Jan in both the cases. Why can't P come in Jan? Because N and R, two people have to come before P. So if P is taking the slots in Jan, then how will two people come before P, right? In fact, if you observe, for case number 1, we know that P cannot come in Jan, P cannot come in May also. Why? There are two people who should come before P, and those two people are N and R. So even if N takes Jan, R takes May, see these two are Q and S. So these two slots are also taken by N and R, let's say. P cannot come here. P can either come in June or can come in August. Yeah. In case 2, we cannot say that. In case 2 slots are available here. So if P doesn't come here, N and R may take those 2 slots, and then P can come in May. Yeah. And moreover, it does not mean that N and R both are immediately before P. N and R are before P. For example, it is also possible that P can come in the last slot and N and R are, in Jan and May. Yeah. But anyway, some progress. We know that P cannot come in these 2 slots, Jan and May. So if P comes in June, for example, if P comes in June, then N and R have to take this 2 in some order. Okay. If P comes here, yeah, so we'll have to take multiple conditions now, right? Like maybe we have to start with those conditions that number of people between R and Q is same as number of people between N and P. Yeah, so maybe let's start with this point, no? See, number of people between R and Q should be same as number of people between R and P. So let's assume R comes here. R comes here. How many people are there in R and Q? 0. So number of people between N and P also should be 0, which is possible. Let's say P comes here, N may go there. See, try to use this point along with this point basically. We know that N and R both will come before P, and number of people between P and N should be equal to number of people between R and Q. So what are the possibilities? I mean, let's say if there is 0 people between them, so it will be like RQ N P, or it will be R dash Q N dash P, or it can be R dash dash Q N dash dash P. There cannot be 3 people between R and Q and 3 people between N and P, because if there are 3 people between R and Q, yeah, that also is possible actually. This is getting complex now. Achha, we did not use this point also, right? R and N do not attend the office meeting on the same month. What do we do? Should we deal with this complexity or duplicate these cases? See, we can, I think, fix the position of O. If we duplicate, we know that O cannot come in the bottom row, right? If O does not come in the bottom row, O has to come only in the top row. In the top row, 2 slots are available. So we can take maybe O in Jan, 18 Jan or 18th August. Here also we can take O in 18 Jan or 18th May. But then there will be 4 cases we'll have to deal with. Is this point useful? M and N, number of people between M and N should be equal to number of people between R and S. Did we miss any point? 2 persons in the office meeting between T and Q, that's done. N and R attend before P, alright. MN is same as RS. Q attends before T. 2 persons between S and the one who's after T. RQ same as NP. R and M do not attend in the same month, alright. And what else? Q doesn't attend the office meeting on an even number date, that's done. At least 2 persons attend the office after M. R and T do not come in the same month. Yeah. O doesn't attend on 23rd. Yeah, I think all the points are noted, but what do we do? I mean, see, we can try out possible positions of R, but that will give me again multiple cases, right? R, for example, R can come here. If R comes here, number of people between R and Q is 0. So between N and P also should be 0. Yeah. And that is only possible when you take NP in this fashion or NP in this fashion. So that will give us 2 cases now. You getting my point? If I take R in this position, for example, if I take R in this position, let's say R is here. So number of people between R and Q is 0. If number of people between R and Q is 0, the number of people between NP should be 0. So N and P cannot take these 2 slots because these are not immediate consecutive positions, remember, right? We cannot run in horizontal direction. We have to run zigzag. So N and P cannot come here, right? N and P both cannot come here. N and P may come here. Like maybe you can take N in this position, N in this position with P here, right? With P here. So number of people between R and Q is 0. Number of people between N and P is 0. But the challenge with this is, where will you put O? Because we know O cannot come in the bottom row. O has to come in the top row. And top row is already filled. R, S, T, P. Remember, whatever I'm writing on the top corner, right? Like this are all possibilities. Whatever is in the middle is the fixed. But R and P are only a possibility here. So meaning this is not correct. This is not correct, right? In that case, then NP should come here. N and P should come here. Because number of people between R and Q will become same as number of people between N and P. So NP cannot come here, but they can come here. N and P. Yeah. So that's one possibility. No, that also is not possible because where will O come? Yeah, O cannot come here because again, O cannot come in the bottom row. This place is blocked by R and this place is blocked by N. So that is ruled out. What is ruled out? R coming in 18th Jan is ruled out. R cannot come in 18th Jan. Yeah. R cannot come in 18th Jan. You have understood the verification, I assume, right? R cannot come in 18th Jan. Now try R in 18th May. 23rd May. Try R in this position. Let me clear whatever we have tried. So those are the possibilities. I think that's what we have to just try now. All the possibilities. Smartly, without writing, maybe just try. Only 3 positions are fixed so far. Okay. So, I'm sorry. Yeah, R cannot come in 18 Jan for this case. R cannot come in Jan, we have understood. Right? What happens if you take R in 23rd May? If you take R in 23rd May, between R and Q, how many persons are there? 1 person is there. Between R and Q, we have S. So between R and Q, there is 1 person. Between N and P, then there should be 1 person. So where will N come? Can N come here? No. Because if N comes here, then P has to come here, which is not possible. This is already blocked by R. Can N come here? If N comes here, then P has to come here. That's the only possibility. N cannot be taken in August then. Yes or no? So N can come here and P can come here. So what happens between R and Q, there is 1 person, S. Between N and P, there is 1 person, whoever comes here. And we have also satisfied this condition. Both N and R are before P. Yeah. Now if we fix this, then is the other condition satisfied? The number of people between M and N should be same as number of people between S and R. See, number of people between S and R here is 0. Number of people between S and R is 0. So number of people between M and N should be 0. So M has to come here. And then O can come here. Yeah, that's the arrangement. So that's one possible arrangement. I don't know if there's another arrangement possible or not, but if I take this one, all the conditions are satisfied. What are the conditions? Both N and R have to come before P. Both N and R have to come before P. So see, both N and R are before P. Then the number of people between M and N should be same as number of people between R and S. So number of people between M and N 0. Number of people between R and S is also 0. Number of people between R and Q should be same as N and P. Number of people in R and Q is 1. Number of people in N and P is also 1. Okay, but M cannot come in the last month, we know. N cannot come in the last month. So that is ruled out. Okay, M cannot come in August. So this is ruled out. Yeah, we have noted that M cannot come in August. So this is also wrong. Yeah, so R cannot come there. So this is incorrect. Likewise, I think you'll have to try. There's no other way out. You have to try out all the possibilities and check which one satisfies. Again, case 2 is also there. If every condition in case 1 fails, then you have to go for case 2. Then you have to go for case 2. Okay, let's look at case number, let's look at what happens if you take R in June. R cannot come in June. Remember, R cannot come in June because we have already noted that. So R can come in August. Now in August also, the only place where R can come is 18th August. That is the only last resort we have. We have tried R here, not possible. We have tried R here, not possible. R anyway cannot come in June, we know. In August, if you have to take R, the only place where R can come is 18th August. Why is it so? R cannot come on 23rd August because P comes after R. See, both N and R have to come before P. So P comes after R. If you take R on 23rd August, then there is no place available for P. So R is fixed. R comes here. If R comes there, if R comes here, then accordingly find out the conditions now. So number of people between R and Q. How many people are between R and Q? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes or no? 1, 2, 3, 4. Number of people in R and Q is 4. So number of people between N and P should also be 4. And P has to come here. There is no other way. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Number of people in R and Q is 1, 2, 3, 4. And P will come definitely here. So number of people between N and P should be 4, right? So if P is here, 1, 2, 3, 4, N has to come here. But this place is already blocked by S. Which means case number 1 is not giving me the correct result at all. Case number 1 is not giving me correct result at all. I tried taking R on 18th Jan, it failed somewhere. We tried taking R on 23rd May, it failed somewhere. R anyway cannot come in June, we know. And in August, R cannot come in 23rd August because there should be one person after R. R was taken on 18th August and that also failed because of whatever condition. So case number 1 is wrong. Only case 2 has to be tried now. Now try case 2. What happens if you take case 2? I mean, same thing again. Try with R. The best thing is to try with R. So let's say if I take R in this position. How many people are there between R and Q? 1 and 2. So between P and N also there should be 2 people. Now, if you observe, if I fix R in this position, obviously O has to come here. Nobody else can come here. Because O cannot come in the bottom row, O has to come in the top row, right? So if R is fixed there, O has to go there. Now, number of people between R and Q is 2. So number of people between N and P also have to be 2. So if N comes here, maybe P comes here. Yeah. And N cannot come here because there have to be 2 people between N and P. So I think, yeah, N and P, that's the only possibility. See, number of people between R and Q, 1 and 2. Okay, number of people between N and P also have to be 2. So N cannot come here because then there's 3 persons. Sorry. So where should N come then? If N comes here, then it's not possible. You're able to follow. So R cannot come in the first box, that is for sure. R cannot come here because if I take R here, O has to definitely come there. Number of people between R and Q become 2, but I am not able to fix N and P. Remember, N has to come before P and there have to be 2 people between N and P. So N cannot be taken here. If you take N here, P has to go outside and N anyway cannot come in the last position. So that's ruled out. I think trial and error is the only solution. Having done so much, that's the only way out. So R cannot come in the first box. Try R in the second box. If R comes here, Number of people in R and Q is only 1. So number of people between N and P should also be 1. So N, if it comes here, dash dash P, not possible. N comes here, dash, yeah. So N comes here then, and P comes here. That's the only way out. Yeah. So we have got R, Q, and P satisfied. Number of people between R, Q is 1. Number of people between N, P is 1. And R and Q both are before P. R and N before P. Now try to check this M and N and R and S. How many people are there between R and S? 1, 2. Yeah. Between R and S we have got 2 people. So between M and N also there have to be 2 people. So if N is here, dash dash M comes here. And obviously O has to come here. I think that's the one which satisfies all the conditions. I can fix it now. Yes or no? Check this. Number of people between M and N, 1 and 2, Q and S. Number of people between R and S, M and Q, 2 people. So this condition is satisfied. Number of people between R and Q, 1 person, M. Number of people between N and P, 1 person, P. O does not come in the bottom row. M and R do not come here. P does not come here. And both R and Q have to come before, N and R have to come before P. Both N and R have come before P. So this is the final arrangement. O comes here, M comes here, this is R, this is N, and this is P. All right, O, R, M, Q, S, N, T, P. That's the final answer.